Hi guys, this is Paige. I'm making this video to talk about basically how I felt before I came to Jesus and like how some things were so awful and how I, view things so differently today now that I follow Jesus. Basically, before I came to Jesus, I hated myself. I hated certain ways about how I looked. And I was just really hard on myself about things. And I didn't have the foundation of self-worth, I just didn't feel any type of worth, like I was worth anything, and I just want to make this video because I think a lot of women probably have felt like this before, because the media can influence how we feel about ourselves, and other people can say things that can influence how we feel about ourselves. Basically, there were times where I even would try, I was kind of would be happy if men would look at me, you know what I'm saying? Like so many women do today with the whole, dressing certain ways or acting certain ways so that men would look at you. And I understand it, because I was there at one time. Not really dressing. I don't know. I don't know, but I just in general, I was, I would want to look as attractive as possible, and I would like it if men looked at me, because it's basically insecurity, and you feel worth, if other men think you're attractive or good looking or hot or whatever. And, I see other people, celebrities, go half naked and take pictures, or selfies, or people on YouTube are dressed half naked and all this stuff, these women. And basically it kind of comes down to pride and insecurity. Because even though I didn't really like myself, I still had pride to the point where I wanted to find value in something. And I felt like if other men found me good looking, then I was valuable, And that's what, these celebrities are kind of teaching women. And they themselves are probably insecure, for taking their clothes off. And basically they want other people's approval of how they look. They want other men to think they look good, and that can make them feel valuable, but that's all vain. That won't make you feel valuable. I only felt valuable when I realized how much Jesus loves me. True value, Because that other stuff is just vain. It's not real. And when I finally repented and came to him and realized how much he loved me, that's when I realized how valuable I was. And even though I still get insecure, I don't hate myself anymore. And he gave me the ability to love myself. And I could never have had that without him. And I know there's so many girls out there who hate themselves because they cut themselves, or they do all different types of things. They have bulimia or anorexia or whatever, in the form of hatred against their own selves, And that's not God. That's the enemy doing that to you, And Jesus can help you. Jesus can give you worth. You don't need to take off your clothes and have other men lust after you to get worth. You're already worth something, to God. He just wants you to come to Jesus so you can find out your true worth. You know what I'm saying? Because without him, like, I wouldn't be able to love myself. And that's just like the big thing in the media, you know, like, it's like it'll try to make you feel bad about how you look or not, you know, comfortable with it. And just, these stars themselves are probably insecure and they don't like the way they look, you know what I'm saying? And having men lust after you and wanting other men to think you're hot or whatever, that's like a fleeting thing. That's not love. It's just lust. They just like the way you look. It's nothing about who you are, you know? Jesus loves you like who you are. He created you. Like, you can find value in him, and then, like, that should only be, like, shown to your husband, you know? Your body, you know? Because it's like a sacred thing between a husband and a wife, you know? It's like a beautiful thing. Like, don't devalue yourself, because it's not power. Like, that's what the media says, but it's not powerful to take off your clothes and, like, have other men, like, lust after you, because it's not even you. It's just your body or your looks. It's not who you are, you know? So, I mean, come to Jesus and find out your true value and love yourself, you know? And have respect for yourself, because these women that just take off their clothes in the media and all that, they don't respect themselves, you know? It's like they just are insecure, you know? They probably are. And they just want other people's approval when you really only need Jesus's approval, you know? All right, guys. I love you guys. Be blessed.